Okay, good morning, everybody. Jeremy, Wilbur, Vivek, and all the people in the room. Before we start, let me just myself and my co-worker join everybody for the condolences of the big loss of Mark Josephson, who has been a great friend and a pioneer in our field. Thank you, Mark. So. Welcome back again to our center. We plan to do two procedures today by closing the left atrial appendage in two patients by using two devices. Actually, the two devices are quite similar, but still they have some differences between them. Let me, can I have just the first slide, please? I want to thank all the people in the lab, all my co-workers, the nurse staff, the technicians, echocardiographers, and also the anesthesiologists. So let's proceed. Can I have the next slide, please? So just to, for the time's sake, I wanna summarize just the two devices that we are gonna use today. The device number one on your left hand and device number two on your right hand. The two devices comprise two components. We have one lobe and one disc, and the size of the two devices are quite similar, between 16 and 36 millimeters, and even the landing zone are quite similar between the two devices. The two devices are currently available in Europe. And we like just to show you the positioning of each of these devices. As far as the anchoring systems, in device one, you might appreciate we have two components: the small hooks and the most distal portion. The most distal portion on the umbrella when the umbrella is fully opened. And then we have a tiny shape ends, which are intended to be atraumatic, not promoting any tissue lesions in the left atrial appendage, but just pushing in the trabeculation of the structure. While in device 2, we have just 10 hooks positioning at the lobe of the device, and obviously when the positioning is done in these patients, dual anti-platelet therapy has to be kept for at least 45-60 days. Next slide, please. So let me just add a few special features of device 1, which is suitable to different left atrial appendage anatomies. The device is positioned by using a delivery sheet between 10 and 10 French. And we have two different sizes that we can use in accordance to the anatomy of the left atrial appendage. If we need to approach a single lobe appendage, the umbrella could be between the 36 millimeter, and the disc, the cover, is recommended to be between 4 and 6 millimeter larger than umbrella. Instead, if we have to close up an appendage with multiple lobes, it's recommended to use a smaller umbrella, but the cover, the disc, has to be larger, at least 12-14 millimeter larger than umbrella. So that means that probably the device may be really helpful in those circumstances with multiple lobes, restricted septum, and even in the small left atrial appendage. Now, next slide, please. Okay, let me just summarize the case number 1. This is a nice lady, 78 years, with a previous hepatitis and with an evolution in cirrhotic disease, and unfortunately with the esophageal varices responsible for major bleedings in the last few years. also, the patient is well known for a chronic atrial fibrillation since 2008, and she suffers also from sclerodermia. So I think that this is a typical candidate suitable for left atrial appendage closing. And another feature that I like to highlight for today is the fact that when the varices in the esophagus are documented, there's a high risk to mechanical ventilation. So we have elected not to use the TEE, but the ICE. And if you have the chance, could you just see on the, now we are on the eyes in the left atrium. So we cross the septum one time with the transseptal assembly, and then we cross again with a transducer of the eyes in order just to have a good view of the left atrial appendage and take a measurement. So in order, yeah. I can barely hear you, Musa. There's a distortion in the communication. Doug, unfortunately, I didn't hear your question. I have so bad noise in my ear.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. No.
Double curve.
This is a double curve diagram. The first curve is 45 degrees, and the second one 30 degrees. And we have chosen just a double curve, just in accordance to the anatomy of the appendage, is cauliflower-like, and so we thought that it was better to use a double curve than the single curve.
Se fai scoppia, ci siamo.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. We have the chance to show you the angiogram of the left atrial appendage, and we have a measure between 21 and 22 millimeter at the base of the left atrial appendage. That was confirmed also at the eyes. And then I have another feature just to show you guys. If we move over here with the camera, what we have done is a 3D printing of the left atrial appendage that was rendering from the pre-acquired CT scan. So we had the chance also to confirm the size of the device by using the 3D printing of the left atrial appendage, and now we show you how to measure the device size. Again, please. Again, please. Right. Correct. Yeah. Right. Right. Well, it's not on daily practice, but actually we usually decide based upon on the pre-acquired CT scan if we have some doubts concerning the anatomy on the sides, we like just to have the 3D printing as well. But it was nice just to show you in the live case. Okay, so I think that we are just ready just to show you the placement of the device. So we are ready just in the left atrium, obviously, and okay, Gaetano just on my side just is moving the guide wire just inside the appendage. Now the introducer, the sheath, is just close to the entrance of the left atrial appendage. We can also show the eyes. I mean, just we have a chance. I mean, just to show the eyes, please. This will be nice because we have a wonderful view of the appendage, and I hope that you can appreciate the sheath at your left end, just at the mouth of the left atrial appendage. Can you just put the camera there? Okay, good, great, you have it. So okay. I think that we are ready just to go. I'm just holding the sheet at the ends of the left lateral appendage. Just let me add something else. I mean, this is a completely retractable and recapturable device due to the U-shape hook that I showed you before. Okay, now I mean just I'm keeping the holding like that. I mean just Gaetano just advancing one of the lobes. Could you just reduce the light, please? I mean just. And also, Gaetano is maneuvering the eye just to show the location of the lobe inside the. I think that we are ready just to
open
the disc. So I pull the sheet back while Gaetano is holding. Okay. Now, one of the feature of the device. Is just to have a concave shape of the cover, and also you have a nice view of the eyes with the cover that is sealing the entrance of the left appendage. Now we are just trying to show you. Yeah. I mean, Gaetano is moving, just trying to have the nice view that we had before. Actually, the eyes moved a little bit when I pushed the device into the appendage. Hopefully, I mean, just we are going just to show you on the eyes the same view that we had before, and we are closer.
Faccio un po' fatica a rivedere.
Yeah, I mean, just we yeah, we are just trying I just moved the eyes when I moved the sheet down. Gaetano is just trying to regain the same position.
No, non riusciamo.
Yeah.
Facciamo un angio.
Yeah, we need
Facciamo un angio.
We need just an angiogram, and then we. Okay, we are just ready just to show you the angio, and then we're gonna do the tagging test just for. Okay. Okay, this is the angio. I think that, I mean, just as opposed to other devices, when you have a really good sealing of the appendage, you don't have any contrast just going to the device, and I think that is really a good position. We are trying just to give you an eyes view, if we can, because I think that when we had positioned the device, we had a very good view. Otherwise, we're gonna do the tagging test and then to deploy definitely the device. So again. Well,
Tag test.
yeah, we're gonna do just a tag test.
Tag test.
And one thing, just to have a almost a rectangular shape of the lobe. I just okay. Now we are just tagging. Okay, look, we are tagging, and you can appreciate really the good. I mean, just anchoring of the device into the left atrial appendage. 1 more minute. Okay, let me try just to.
Svito da qua.
I just heard your first part of the question, but I mean, just the effusion rate is very low. I mean, just I mean, just. What's the baseline? Yes, what's the baseline? Yeah, right. I mean, just, but the rate of the effusion is just less or around just 0.5%, 1%, not more than that. This is our experience with the device. Okay, let's just deploy definitely the device.
Okay.
Okay, we are ready. We have just to unlock. Okay, we're just.
Vai.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, I'll try just. Okay, guys. Okay. I come back in. Okay, I have. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay.